That's all it takes for the largest animal to ever live to disappear beneath the surface forever. A blue whale, stretching over 27 meters long, weighing up to 190 metric tons, larger than any dinosaur we've ever discovered. Its heart alone can weigh more than 180 kilograms. Its arteries are so wide that in theory a human could crawl through its aorta. It rules the ocean in life, but in death, it creates an entire world. And modern scientific research has revealed that what happens next is one of the most extraordinary ecological events on Earth. This is not myth. This is not exaggeration. This is what peer-reviewed marine science tells us actually happens when a whale dies. The moment of death. Why whales float. When a whale dies in open water, it doesn't immediately sink. Unlike sharks and rays, which have cartilaginous skeletons and lack swim bladders, whales are mammals with large lungs and massive internal cavities. After death, bacteria inside the digestive system begin breaking down tissues. This produces gases, primarily methane, hydrogen sulfide, carbon dioxide, and ammonia. These gases accumulate in the body cavity. For hours, sometimes days, the whale floats. During this stage, scavengers quickly gather. Surface feeders such as great white sharks, tiger sharks, oceanic white-tip sharks, seabirds. Research using satellite tracking and stable isotope analysis has shown that scavenged whale tissue can make up a significant portion of large shark diets when available. A 2013 study in Marine Ecology Progress Series suggested that whale carcasses may serve as episodic but high-energy feeding events for pelagic predators. Eventually, the gases escape or the body ruptures. The whale sinks, and that is when something far more dramatic begins. The whale fall, a rare deep-sea event. When a whale carcass reaches the ocean floor, sometimes 1,000 to 4,000 meters deep, scientists call this a whale fall. The term was formally described in 1987 by marine biologist Craig Smith and colleagues after discovering deep-sea ecosystems built entirely around a gray whale skeleton. The deep ocean is normally starved of nutrients. Food falls from above as marine snow, tiny particles of organic matter drifting down, but this input is extremely low. According to research published in Deep Sea Research Part 1, a single 40-ton whale carcass can deliver as much carbon to the seabed as would normally fall across 10 square kilometers over decades. This is not just food, it is a carbon bomb, and it changes everything around it. Stage 1, the mobile scavenger phase, months to 2 years. The first stage begins immediately. Deep-sea scavengers detect the carcass chemically, likely through dissolved amino acids and lipids in the water column. Within hours, the body is covered. Documented scavengers include hagfish, sleeper sharks, six-gill sharks, deep-sea crabs, amphipods. Hagfish are especially efficient. These jawless fish burrow into flesh and consume soft tissue from the inside out. Studies using remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs, have shown that a 35-ton whale carcass can lose up to 60 kilograms of tissue per day during peak scavenging. This stage can last months to 2 years, depending on depth and carcass size. Eventually, the soft tissue is stripped away. What remains is a skeleton, but the ecosystem is just getting started. Stage 2, the enrichment opportunist phase, up to 2 years. Once most flesh is gone, smaller organisms colonize the surrounding sediment. Polychaete worms, crustaceans, and mollusks consume the remaining organic residue. The surrounding seabed becomes enriched with nutrients from decaying tissue. Research from Monterey Canyon whalefall sites recorded over 12,000 individual organisms from more than 40 species living on or near a single carcass. Many of these species are rarely seen elsewhere. The whale is no longer just a body. It is habitat. But the most extraordinary phase is still to come. Stage 3, the sulfophilic stage, 10 to 50 years. Inside whale bones is something incredibly important: fat. Whale bones can contain up to 60% lipids by volume. When bacteria break down these lipids anaerobically without oxygen, they produce hydrogen sulfide. Hydrogen sulfide is toxic to most life, but in the deep sea, it is energy. Chemosynthetic bacteria, organisms that convert chemicals into usable energy, colonize the bones. Instead of relying on sunlight, which cannot reach these depths, they use hydrogen sulfide as fuel. This is similar to ecosystems found at hydrothermal vents. Studies published in Nature and Science have confirmed that whale falls host complex chemosynthetic communities nearly identical to those at deep-sea vents and cold seeps. This stage can last decades. Large whale skeletons have been observed sustaining ecosystems for 30 to 50 years. The zombie worm, Osedax. One of the most astonishing discoveries in whale fall research came in 2002 at Monterey Canyon. Scientists discovered a new genus of worm, Osedax, informally known as zombie worms. They have no mouth, no stomach, no digestive tract. Instead, they have root-like structures that penetrate whale bones. Inside these roots live symbiotic bacteria. These bacteria break down whalebone lipids and collagen. The worms absorb the nutrients. Genetic studies show that Osedax species are widely distributed across the Pacific, Atlantic, and Southern Oceans. Originally, scientists believed they evolved alongside whales about 45 million years ago. But fossilized bone borings similar to Osedax traces have been found in 100-million-year-old marine reptile fossils. This suggests their ancestors may have fed on plesiosaurs and other marine reptiles long before whales evolved. That means whale-fawn ecosystems may have existed in some form since the age of dinosaurs. Carbon storage and climate impact. Modern research has also examined whale falls from a climate perspective. Whales accumulate enormous amounts of carbon in their bodies over their lifetimes. When they die naturally and sink, that carbon is effectively locked away in deep-sea sediments. A 2010 study in Trends in Ecology and Evolution estimated that great whales collectively sequester thousands of tons of carbon annually via whale falls. Before industrial whaling, this number would have been far higher. Some researchers now argue that restoring whale populations may contribute meaningfully to long-term oceanic carbon storage. Whales are not just animals, they are climate engineers. Updated scientific understanding, recent research insights. In the last decade, new ROV explorations and deep-sea observatories have expanded our understanding. Whale falls are more common than previously thought in productive ocean regions. Some species appear specialized exclusively for whale fall environments. Genetic evidence suggests deep-sea vent communities and whale fall communities share evolutionary links. Whale falls may serve as stepping stones, allowing vent species to migrate across ocean basins. This challenges older assumptions that vent ecosystems were isolated. Whale carcasses may have helped spread life across the deep sea over evolutionary time. The final transformation. After decades, even the bones dissolve. Calcium is reclaimed by the ocean. Sediment covers the remains. The ecosystem disperses. The whale is gone. But during its death, it fed thousands, supported dozens of species, stored carbon, and possibly shaped deep-sea evolution itself. So what does scientific research truly say? It says that when a whale dies, it does not simply decay. It transforms. It becomes a feeding ground, a nursery, a chemical reactor, a carbon sink, a bridge between ecosystems, a decades-long biological hotspot in one of the most barren environments on Earth. Whales may be the largest animal to ever live, but in death, they may be even more powerful than they were in life.